All right, we'll have more with Bobby Peterson coming up right after this. Right now, here's a preview of the UNI football team's defense.
We got Bryce back for a 6th year, that's big, and other D linemen, they're taking up some blocks. We're playing 3-man front, 4-man front. We can throw a lot of different formations and stuff at people. Ricky Neal, he's a big part of that, so that'll be big for us.
There are 6 starters returning on the defensive side of the ball for the UNI football team that sent 2 defenders to undrafted free agent contracts with NFL teams and 2 others that got looks. This year's squad will lean on Bryce Douglas, Hezekiah Applegate, and Ricky Neal to continue putting the pressure on quarterbacks.
They're big boys and they're really strong. We had a good summer lifting. Jed got them. They're already strong. They got stronger. They have to demand double teams about every time, so it frees us up a lot.
We have a lot of chemistry. I think is going to help us a lot when it just comes to communication. There's going to be less talking, less confusion, which I think is going to be very efficient for our defensive line this year.
Helping with the communication is Duncan Ferch at middle linebacker. He's the top returning tackler for the Panthers, and this senior will be tasked with getting everyone lined up before the snap and with making plays himself.
He's a senior, and it's time for Duncan to be the guy that makes 100 tackles. And, you know, I mean, we need him to. For us to be good, Duncan's going to have to be really good.
Behind the linebackers is a pretty young secondary, led by preseason All-MVFC corner Xavier Williams. This sophomore started 8 games as a redshirt freshman and hauled in an interception in 4 consecutive games towards the end of the season. He likes this year's group of DBs pushing each other each day.
I think we're pretty athletic. We're pretty young, fast group. I think we all want to be out there, so I think we all feed off each other's energy and want to get some plays.
This year's defensive players are really preaching the team chemistry this team has pulsing through the defense, from the linemen up front to the last line of defense.
You can have different backgrounds, different styles, but once you're all together, it doesn't seem like it. It seems like you guys came from the same household. And when you get that, you got yourself a team, you got yourself a group of guys that understand why they act this way and why they act that way, and at the end of the day, you have his back on anything, and that's what makes the group really fun.